Welcome back, everyone. Today, let's solve LeetCode 237, delete node and a linked list. So there's a singly linked list head, and we want to delete a node in it. You are given the node to be deleted. You will not be given access to the first node of head, all right? All the values of the linked list are unique, and it's guaranteed that the given node is not the last node and the linked list, which is very helpful for us. So delete the given node. Note that by deleting the node, we do not mean removing it from memory. We mean the value of the given node should not exist in the linked list, all right? The number of nodes in the linked list should decrease by 1. All the values before node should be in the same order. All the values after node should be in the same order. All right, with that being said, let's look at example 1, right? We have this linked list here, and they want us to delete node 5. So very straightforward, right? After we delete node 5, we should have 4, 1, and 9. And example 2, we have 4, 5, 1, 9, and they want us to delete node 1, right? So after we delete node 1, we'll have 4, 5, and 9. Very straightforward. Let's look at some constraints. So we'll have at least 2 nodes and the linked list, and the values range from -1000 to 1000. The value of each node in the list is unique, and the node to be deleted is in the list, and it is not a tail node. So no crazy edge cases. Let's go look at the drawing. All right. So it's very straightforward approach, actually. So if we're going to delete this node here, all we simply need to do is set this value equal to this value, and then set this pointer now equal, or we'll point it, I should say, to this node, all right? And the reason why we can set the value immediately is because we have reference to it, right? The LeetCode problem gives us reference to it. So essentially what I'm saying is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this value, set it equal to the neighbor next node, right? Just like that. And then we're going to take this pointer, okay, and instead of pointing it to that next node, we're going to just update it to point to the .next.next, right? We're going to just point it here, all right? So now, if I slightly just do this, will be what we return, right? Okay? All right, with that being said, let me quickly draw what the code would look like. So all we're doing is we're saying the given node, right? Node dot value is equal to node dot next. So if I do that, this guy is equal to node dot next dot value. So this becomes 1, right? And then all I have to do now is say node dot next is equal to node dot next. All right, so this guy is now equal to dot next, okay? And then we'll just be returning this here. All right, so let's look at that example for this case here. Okay, so node dot value is equal to node dot next dot value. Okay, and then node dot next is equal to node.next.next, which is none. And we'll return this. Technically, we're not returning anything, right? This is all being done in place, but I think you understand the idea. So very straightforward solution. If we navigate back to LeetCode here, we just say node.value is equal to node.next.val. Node.next is equal to node.next.next. All right, let's submit, or let's run these test cases first. It passes, let's submit. All right, awesome, that passes. If we go back to the drawing board and we talk about the time and space, so because we have access to the given node, the time is constant, right? It's big O of 1. The space is also big of 1 because we're not creating anything in memory, right? With that being said, whatever platform you're on, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.